नमस्कार। महाराजा गंगा सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी के एमएससी फाइनल मैथमेटिक्स ऑप्शनल पेपर सेकंड एडवांस डिस्क्रीट मैथमेटिक्स की स्टडी हम इस वीडियो सीरीज में कर रहे हैं। हमने प्रोपोजिशनल कैलकुलस एंड लैटिसेस के बारे में पढ़ा। लैटिसेस फ्रॉम रिलेशंस। आज हम नया टॉपिक ग्राफ थ्योरी की स्टडी शुरू करेंगे। इन ग्राफ थ्योरी we have two sets graph theory. A graph G consists of two sets. This is a graph consists of two sets. One is V, a non-void set V, and a set V. V, this is the set of vertices, and E, that is a set of edges. We are having in this way V is the element V1, V2, and V of n, a non-void set. This must be notional sets, and E contains in such a way E1, E2, Ek. It may be voids or it may be non-voids. V1, V2, Vn are the vertices. These are the points of our graph. And the set E, that is the set of edges in this, if EI belongs to E, then EI is an edge in G from two vertices, say Vi and Vj of V. So this EI, this is an edge, and this is our vertices. We say Vi and Vj. So इसको अपन Vk कह देते हैं. If Ek is edge, then Ek is an edge in G from two vertices, say Vi and Vj. So this is called a edge. Some example of a graph. G V and E such that V is V1, V2 and V3, and E is equal to E1 and E2. And this is the graph V1, this is V2 and this is V3, and we say this is an edge, this is E1, we say, and this edge is called, suppose, E2. So this graph is represented in the diagram form where there are two edges. E1 is an edge, that is V1, V2, and E2 is another edge of our graph, that is from V2 to V3. So this is our graph. Self loop or loop. An edge is said to be loop or self loop if it's both and vertices are same. In such a way, this if V is in vertices and an edge running from V to itself, this is our H. So this is V vertex. Suppose this is our U vertex in a graph. Then in this graph, V has a loop. Parallel edge if in a graph two vertices have more than, or we say in a graph between two vertices have more than one edge. For example, we are taking this graph V1, V2, this is suppose V3, there is another graph vertices, this is V4, and suppose there this is called E1 edge, this is E2, and this is E3, and suppose there are one more edge, that is this one. So V1, V2, so there are two edges, E3 and E4, both have same endpoints. For a edge, suppose we are considering E1 edge, then E1 has V1 and V4 as an endpoints. A simple graph. A graph that has neither loop or self loop and nor parallel edges. कोई भी ग्राफ जिसके अंदर न तो पैरेलल एज हो और न ही सेल्फ लूप हो, सपोज दिस ग्राफ, this is a graph and these are graph with vertices U, V, W, S, T, K. These are the vertices and these are the edges. We say E1, E2, E3, E4, E5 and E6. So this graph G has V and E, those sets, two sets, where V is our set of vertices U, V, W, S, T, K, and set of edges is our E1, E2, and E5, E2, sorry, say we say E6 up to there are 6 edges and there are 6 vertices. This is a example of a simple graph. And this is also a simple graph. This is also a simple graph. Adjacent edges, Two non-parallel edges are called adjacent if they are incident on a common vertex. Two non-parallel edges are adjacent edges if there are common